legally. You have to break the law to get it. So you're taking a chance on someone questioning the fact that you're buying it in the first place. But I guess if you're a white teenager in America, you can buy an assault rifle that you're not supposed to have. I wonder what would happen if a black teenager had tried to buy an assault rifle and strap it to their back and go 2 states over from where they reside and murder someone. What? I wonder what would happen. Okay. That's the end of our talk about Kyle the Dick Face Rittenhouse. We'll be right back right after this, and we're going to talk about something else when we come back from this break. Don't go away.
You're listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous. Mr. Anthony Scott Dunford. Yummy.
That ain't funny. That's true. It's completely ridiculous. Anyway, we're back, and I know I've spent most of the show talking about Kyle Rittenhouse because that case just happened. He's was found not guilty, by the way. I don't know if I even said that. I think I did, but I'm not sure. So that's what happened. I knew that would happen, that he would be found not guilty. You know, that's as far as privilege can extend. Illegally obtain a rifle, murder folks, get off the hook. Even though you've murdered white folks, they were protesting a black man's murder, so totally fine that you shot him, Mr. Rittenhouse. Moving on. Have you noticed that I didn't mention COVID or the vaccine? We would probably talk about that if my broadcasting partner were here, along with the fact that NASA, and my broadcasting partner tells me that he ran into someone who works for NASA. He still doesn't have any proof that we didn't go to the moon, although he's told me we didn't go to the moon in 1968 or 69 or whenever it was supposed to have happened. We didn't go to the moon. That's what he says. I believe we did go to the moon. But he ran into someone in Washington, D.C., I think it was. He goes there a lot. He actually went to NASA, paid a visit to NASA, went on the campus of NASA. The guy never admitted, the guy he met that works at NASA never admitted that we didn't go to the moon, but he speculates that that's what the guy meant. To me, I think this guy was just messing with his mind because, you know, you have a lot of conspiracy theorists who approach you, and if you're someone who knows that something they're saying is not true, sometimes you just don't want to admit it, because some conspiracy theorists, I'm not saying T. Crow, but some conspiracy theorists get very mad. They're very angry about the fact that you're not agreeing with them. So sometimes they just wink at you and tell you, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, right. I can neither confirm nor deny. You know, that you can stick a bamboo stick up your ass and blow yourself to the moon. It's just all a matter of what QAnon says, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, NASA is building a rocket to go back to the moon. This is the most powerful rocket. Of course, it's the most powerful rocket they've ever made because it's 2021. And if they're planning to go back to the moon, because the moon is close. None of these other planets are close. Okay, they're far away. It's easier. I'm not going to say it's easy because none of it's easy. More than likely. But it's easier to go to the moon. But when they were on the moon the first time, they found that there was nothing there but rocks and dirt, dust. You know what I'm saying? They went to the moon. There's nothing on the moon. So there's nothing valuable on the moon. If they had found gold on the moon or oil on the moon, that they would have gone back. They would already have a space station and a mining plant on the moon. That didn't happen because there's nothing on the moon. There's no oil on the moon that not that we know of. If there is any oil on the moon, we don't know it. They didn't, there's no traces of anything valuable on the moon. That's the point. That's why they haven't gone back. Because there's nothing valuable there. There's no reason to spend billions of dollars just going up to the moon for no reason. Just sit around and be like, woohoo, check us out. We can go to the moon. Who cares? There's no reason to go there. Okay? There's nothing valuable. Usually, people go places where they can get something out of it. You can't get anything out of going to the moon except for saying, we can go to the moon. No one cares. Okay, that's why they haven't gone back to the moon since 1969. Not because we've never been there, because there's no scientific or financial advantage. There's no scientific or financial advantage to going back to the moon. But NASA has declared that they will build a huge rocket and go back to the moon. I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe they're doing it. They'll never admit that they would be doing it to appease all the people who say they've never been to the moon. To go there just to prove, look at these footprint, if they're still there. There's no wind blowing on the moon that I know of. But you don't know what could happen in space. I'm not a big outer space expert, so I'm not sure what might or might not happen. But they've allegedly planted a flag on the moon. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin are the ones who stepped out on the moon. But Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin are the ones who stepped out of the space shuttle on the moon. A lot of people don't believe they could have gotten there and back without, the astronauts dying. They believe it was all done on a sound stage. I don't believe that. I think they went to the moon. The moon is not that far away as far as space is concerned. It's far away if you're talking about comparing it to driving to grandma's. But the moon compared to any other place you can go in space, it's the closest place to go. You know, and if you create a rocket that you can use to travel through space, then you should be able to go to the moon. I mean, if it can go into space, all you got to do is have enough snacks. You know, a place to take a dump. You know? And go to the moon. Get some rocks and bring them back. Moon rocks. But we'll see what happens. NASA has decided they're going to build a huge rocket and go to the moon. Go back to the moon. They're going to go back to the moon. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if they can go go to the same spot that they said that they went to. See if there's any footprint or the flag that was allegedly planted by Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. John Glenn reportedly did not get out of the space shuttle. He stayed in here. Yeah, I would get out if I went to the moon. Usually they say, don't get out. I'd be like, nah, fuck that. I'm getting out, man. I ain't just going to ride up here in no space shuttle and just stay in the damn thing. While these other two guys is getting out and having fun. You know, playing volleyball on the moon or whatever they were doing. Jumping around in their spacesuits. I don't know. But like I said, I think America, the U.S. did go to the moon. I might be wrong. There's a slim possibility that I could be wrong, but no. We went to the moon. It doesn't do anybody any good to lie about going to the moon. What advantage is it to lie about going to the moon? What do you get out of it? If you're the government, what do you get from lying? You don't get anything. No one cares. It doesn't matter. You want to say, oh, we beat Russia. Russia still hasn't gone to the moon. So you didn't need to lie about it. China has, I don't know how many people are in Russia. Let me find out. Let me see if I can ask Google what the population of Russia is. Because China should be beating us at everything. And I'll explain it why. In a second. Give me a second. About to ask Google what the population of Russia is. What's the population of Russia?
In 2020, the population of Russia was 144,104,080.
All right, there you go. Russia is only half the size, people-wise, not land. They got a lot more land than we do here in the U.S. But 144 million, I think is what Google just said is the population of Russia. Let me ask about China. What's the population of China?
In 2020, the population of China was 1,402,112,000.
Damn, that's a lot of folks. So, Russia is only 144 million, and China is 1 billion folks. Here in the U.S., in a comparison, if you want to know, there's 300. Let's ask. What's the population of the United States?
In 2020, the population of the United States of America was 329,484,123.